Well, as you know, I was married to a rich woman for a long time. To be honest, it was hard work and a little humiliating. You know what they say? He who marries for money earns it. And so I noticed when I look around me that people who would preach religion, people would listen to them and obey them and do things with no evidence at all. And I thought, well, why not do that? It was very not hard work, and you can say nearly anything, and people will do what you want. So other people work for me, and I can promise them things in return for which I never have to actually give them. Promise them things for afterlife, whatever I think they want. You look at crowd, if young men, you say virgin in paradise, and whatever it is you look they want, they will do for you. So it was an easy decision. Well, of course I could not write, and I never wanted anything written down. So, of course, when I said something, it was easy to contradict it later with what I wanted at that time. So I would say that an angel had told me, I forget his name, Gabriel or something, that Allah wanted something, and then 2 weeks later, a month later, I could say something else. Well, of course, I never wrote down a thing and would not let my followers write down anything for exactly that reason, that that way they could not see the contradictions, and I could just demand what I want when I want, and people could not accuse me of contradicting. It was quite clever to come up with law of obligation. I thought was one of my better ideas. But in truth, it should not have been necessary. I made it clear that I felt that illiteracy was a good and positive thing, and it was, of course, because it made easier for me to get what I want, when I want, without problem of logic. Frankly, I don't care for music one way or other. I don't have any personal problem, but I found that when my followers listen to music, it makes them docile like cow, and they were not interested in fighting. I want to make sure that all the people who follow me could only find things to do that enjoyable while fighting in my interest. So they could drink even, or enjoy women or music if it was warlike music that drive forward. In jihad, to get, of course, they had to kick up a percentage of what they get, whether women or slaves and young boys or gold or whatever. They would have to give up to me. And so I made sure that other things were not allowed, that might make them more peaceful or enjoy their life outside of jihad for conquest, to make me all powerful as possible anyway. As for dogs, I just don't like dogs. That's all. I just made up rule because, dogs don't like me. I don't like dogs. Why should I care? In fact, if you can tell other people that they will get whatever you can imagine that they would want after they die, so that I can get everything that I want before I die, why would I care what happens after I die? I don't know, like everybody else, what happens when you die, but probably nothing. But I do know what happens right here when I'm alive. And if I can tell people that they will get great rewards if they die fighting to get me wealth and power and sexual opportunity, Well, why wouldn't I do it? These people got me every woman I wanted, their own wives and daughters as young as 6. They gave me, and young boys, fresh as pearls, as I was fond of saying in those days. Not to mention wealth and power and slaves and servants. And all of this I got to enjoy right till my last day. So why should I care what happens after I die? The whole point was for what I could have right up to then.